All right. So I've been asked to share a couple of thoughts on how women can exercise but not look like men. And so I want to talk a little bit about that, but I also want to try to clear up some misconceptions as I do so. So the first thing that I want to talk about is toning. The word tone. Tone doesn't mean a thing. Toning is a marketing concept that was invented, at least in my opinion, to help women overcome the notion that they could exercise and be in better shape but not look like men, because there is a misconception that if they pick up a weight that they'll look like a man. So this concept of toning was invented to overcome that barrier that women had to exercise. Muscle does two things: muscle grows and muscle shrinks. Muscle does not tone. There is no physiological thing known as toning. So I think the question really comes down to, how can a woman exercise and be more defined, but not look like a man? I think that is the question. And there is another misconception, and I've kind of mentioned this already, that if a woman picks up a weight, she will suddenly start looking like a man. That is fundamentally impossible. Women can build muscle, yes, but women do not have enough male hormone, testosterone, for example, to be able to pack on excessive amounts of muscle. A woman that does build an excessive amount of muscle and looks like a man probably takes some supplements to enhance her muscularity, which is why she looks a little bit more like a man. Your average woman who doesn't take those type of supplements, who focuses on a good diet, cardio, and lifting weights, will not look like a man. She will look like a more shapely woman. Building muscle gives the body contour, gives the body shape, gives the body curves. So again, if a woman lifts weights, what will happen is that her body will become more shapely, because again, the muscle that's growing underneath will build those contours and build that shape that women are after. If a woman were to do a bunch of cardio, would she look great? Yeah, she'll look great. She'll be thin and stringy, but she won't necessarily have the nice curves to her legs, to her shoulders, to her arms that a lot of women are actually pursuing. So if a woman were to lift weights, again, this is what would happen. She would not suddenly, pick up a 20-pound dumbbell and look like me, for example. It just doesn't happen. Muscle also doesn't build overnight. You don't pick up a weight and all of a sudden look like Mr. or Mrs. Olympia. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of hard work to build muscle year after year after year, to build muscle to get bigger. So if a woman is afraid of exercising and suddenly growing muscle and being too defined, too muscular, too manly, rest assured that all you have to do is slow down how you're lifting, change how you're lifting. Because again, muscle doesn't grow overnight. So again, a couple of things. There is no such thing as toning. It does not happen. It is a marketing concept. What women want is to be more defined, not toned. And again, lifting weights, heavy weights, light weights, whatever it happens to be, does not transform women into She-Hulks or, male versions of themselves. It just does not happen.